Good evening. Hello, everybody. How are you? It's Hitman23 here, and I'm going to show some Slabbage cabbage tonight. I have been on a bit of a slab bender lately. I don't consider myself a big time graded card collector, but I don't know. Just recently, I've been picking up slabs. I've got 5 here that I'd like to show you, and I got more coming. Gotta stop, man. I gotta stop. Actually, was able to, and the ones that are coming, I'm actually able to finish off a player run and a registry set in my group of sets in PSA. So that'll be pretty exciting when that happens. So I've got 2 players here. One player has 1 card, and another player has 4 cards. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one here. This actually completes my player run for this player, and yes, it's one of the Hitman's head scratcher cards. It's the 1982 Topps Mike Lum, yeah, baby, in all of its glory. I have now completed the Mike Lum run. Couple of things about Mike Lum. Actually, more than a couple of things, like 3 things about Mike Lum. First of all, the reason I did Mike Lum was because I remember as a kid, I always pulled Mike Lum's cards when I would open packs. I just remember him being in the cards, the late 70s, 77, 78, 79 cards, you know. And I don't even really remember buying a lot of cards in 1979, but definitely like in 77 and 78, Mike Lum always turned up somewhere. So I just, as a kid, I remember, I remember that from being a kid, his cards coming. And the second thing was I always found his story a little interesting. I'd watched a little excerpt with him. I guess it was on the MLB Network at least a year or 2 ago, and he was one of the very few players that ever pinch hit for Hank Aaron. It was only 3 players that ever pinch hit for him, and he was, I believe, the last one to pinch hit for Hank Aaron at, I believe, Hank Aaron's request. So I thought that was a really cool story. And also the first Asian American to play in the major leagues. All right. So really cool stories. That's the kind of stuff I like. So this was the card I needed to complete the run. And as you can see right here it is. Again, I don't send cards in to get graded. At least I don't right now. This is hard. This card was kind of a tough card to come by. They don't come up graded very often. I can't even tell you what the population report on this card is. I know it's pretty low. But yeah, so I just waited and waited, and it appeared. So I picked it up. So there it is in all of its glory. All of that, early 80s away Cubs uniform with the weird, powder blues with the pinstripes. And that's his final card. He was a hitting coach for a while in the major leagues stuff, so he's been around. He's been around the major leagues for a very long time. So there it is, the 1982 Topps Mike Lum. Next player. I've been also doing this player's run. Super duper underrated player. And again, another thing I like to do is kind of find those little niches. Kind of go where nobody else goes. Not saying that people do not collect this player. His rookie card is definitely a fairly sought after card. He's not a Hall of Famer, but could very well be a Hall of Famer. He's right that that edge. Had a great career. It's none other than Vader Pension. So I picked up his beautiful 1973 Topps cards. And he has a Topps cardography that starts in 1958 and goes all the way to 1976. So we are having fun trying to pick up those. So here's the front and the back of that one. Very nice looking card, very sharp, very nice registration. Colors are vibrant, really cool looking card there. So the 73 Vader Pension. And then we're going to go backwards. We're going to hit the 60s. I took this picked up this really nice 1965 Vader Pension. Again, very nicely centered card. Um, just good eye appeal. Nice looking card there in the back. Just looks really, really nice. I like the 65s. Probably my favorite set of the 60s. The 65s. Just that pennant and everything else. Just, and I've said this before, it just screams baseball card to me. So I think the 65 Topps is just fantastic. So there's that. And then we've got, go back a little further, we got the 1961 Vader Pension. There he is stretching out the, I guess the arms in a, pose. 61 to me is a very, I don't know, in terms of design, I think it's kind of an underrated set. I don't think it usually falls into people's favorites. I like color, and I always found the 61 set to be fairly colorful. Some of the shots are very, to me, this is a pretty vibrant looking card. Yeah, there's a lot of headshots, which, could take away from it a little bit, but I think this one's a really nice example of a nice looking 1961 Topps card. So there's that one, and in the back, the backs of these are flipped the other way. I think, yeah, Topps flipped them. So if you turn the cards over, they're like not mirror image, but they're flipped. And Topps usually had them, if they're not vertical, if they're sideways, the orientation is usually like this if you flip the card over. But for some reason in the 61s, it's like that. So I always kind of found that interesting. So there's the nice back of that one. And then the creme de la creme is this beauty. The 1958 Topps rookie card of Vader Pension. Beautiful, beautiful looking card. Felt I did very well with this card. I'll tell you the story how I came about this card. I was watching one on the Bay. Same grade. It was a 6, and it was $85. And I was looking at it, and I was like, I don't know. It was just, the centering wasn't very good on it. The way they had it pictured, too, the way that the person took the picture, they kind of had it like angled back so you couldn't tell that it was, a little off center from top to bottom, but I could, I really focused and I could tell the centering wasn't great. So I saw this card for 105, I believe. I think it was 105, same grade. So you know what? I'm gonna offer 85 because I was willing to pay 85 for the other one. I say, let me see what happens. I'll offer 85. Almost instantaneously accepted my offer, and I got that for $85, which I feel like I did really, really well because this card is just gorgeous. The centering is awesome. The color is awesome. The corners look really nice. The back is beautiful, and to echo Wade Bogsan, these yellow background cards are just really sharp in terms of their eye appeal and how they pop, especially with the color, the red name on the yellow background. His uniform looks really cool on that. And I love the old Reds logo. I wish they would teams would go back to these old style logos. They just have, to me, more pizzazz than what they have today. So there it is, guys. The beautiful 1958 Topps Vader Pension rookie card. And I'm almost about halfway through his run. So as I keep getting more in, and I think I do have a few more sitting out there in the ethers waiting to come in. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all the views and all the comments I get. This community is just fantastic, and love you all. And I'll see you at the next video. All right, guys, have a good night. And may the cardboard God shine down upon you and everybody else. I will catch you at the next video, and we'll see you later. Good night. Bye-bye.